Mnangagwa Bamberi na team Zanu PF Midlands oye Bamberi na kuwina my elections Pasi na nubu
Pasi na zo
maita candidates ndambotaura pano ndichiti kune mhuri yavatongogara pane mukunda uri pano hongu ndiye wanga aripo panguva iyoyo asiko zvino kune vana baba vauya vokwatongogara vakamirira mhuri tinokutambirai mauya maita zvino tasvika panguva yatakamirira tauya tose kubva kwatabva kuti tizoteerera mashoko omukuru ndivo vatakupa nguva ino kuti tinzwe mashoko avo ngatichigarai pasi ngatichirega kufamba-famba ngatinyararei tigoteerera mashoko iwawo zvitigobatsirika patinodzoka tigonoudzawo vamwe vasina kuwana mukana wokuti vauye vazhinji vanga vachida kuuya pano asi hazvaigona kuti munhu wese auye iyemi vauya ndimi vawana mukana monovaudza mashoko zvino mashoko hamungaanzwi kana muchitaura mashoko hamungaanzwi kana muchimbomhanya uko nekoko manga mamboita zvakanaka ndinokukumbirai kuti mugare pamuri makanyarara timbomira kufamba-famba iko zvino ndoda kuzvininipisa ndichidaidza Honorable Vice President baba vachiwenga kuti vauye vagosumudza mukokwa wedu mukuru President vedu vaMnangagwa tinoda kuti tichinyarara ngativaomberere nokuridza mururu vachiuya baba chiwenga
Bamberi na Zanu PF imiwe tinoda zvine mutsindo kuti gomo repavatongogara ritsemuke iro Bamberi na Zanu PF Bamberi na President Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa vaMnangagwa oye vaMnangagwa oye Bamberi nekuwina my elections Bamberi nekuwina my elections nyika ichitongwa ichinamatirwa ichidzivirirwa 23 nyamavhuvhu 6 million votes aiwa musikuita zvine mutsindo pa 6 million apa ngatiite zvakanyatsokunaka zvine mutsindo toziva kuti musi wechitatu Zanu PF vaMnangagwa handiti saka tonyatsokuita tiine chaizvo vhevhe yakakwana handiti 23 August 6 million votes pasi nemhandu Midlands oye Midlands oye Shurugwi oye pasi nemhandu mukotsveri wemutambo uno vari zvakare munyori wezvekudzidziswa kwegwara remusangano wedu muzanu PF, National Political Commissar vanoremekedzwa Comrade Dr. Mike Bima, amai venyika vanoremekedzwa Dr. Amai Auxilia Mnangagwa, former President of the Republic of Mozambique, and our facilitator for our debt relief, Comrade Joachim Chisano. Second Secretary and Vice President of the ruling party, ZANU PF, Honorable Colonel Retired Campbell Dugish Mohadi. Sachigaro vebato riri kutonga rezanu PF. Vari zvakare gurukota rinoona nezvekudzivirirwa kwenyika. Vachiona zvakare nenyaya yevarwi vehondo vanoremekedzwa kompa chamuzvipange muchingurika shiri, munyori wezvekufambiswa kwemabasa mumusangano wedu wezanu PF, vanoremekedzwa Dr. Obet Moses Mpofu, gurukota rezvekutongwa nebudiriro yematunhu mudunhu reMidlands Province, vari zvakare sachigaro wemusangano wedu wezanu PF kuno, Comrade Rari Mavima, mukuru wemadzishe edu muZimbabwe jekerere, vanoremekedzwa Senator Muchana Kumaro nemutedzeri wavo, vari zvakare President weParliament yeAfrica, vacharumbira. Mukuru wemadzishe muno mudunhu Mambo Honorable Senator Chief Ngugumbani Mkwananzi, varidzi vevhu ratakatsika, Chief kana kuti Mambo Nhema Shumba Murambwi, dare rakudzwa kare. Ndine mufaro mukuru kuti nhasi pakupeterwa kuchaitwa kufamba kwanga kuchiitwa nemukokwa wedu munyori mukuru webato redu rezanu PF, President vedu venyika ino yeZimbabwe, vauya kuno tichivaperekedza pano paTongogara kuti vazokupai mashoko avo ekupedzisira musati maenda kusvika pachitatu. Tasanirwa namangwana nemuvhuro nechipiri, mazuva matatu aya. Rechitatu rechina racho tiri kupinda mubox. Saka tese tinoda kuti tivhure nzeve dzedu tinyatsokuteerera zvakakwana, tinzwe mashoko emukuru wedu vachitirongera kuti tabve kupi, tiri papi, tiri kuenda kupi. rangu basa nhasi diki ndire kusumudza ivo vamunhu mutapa vanova vakaona vane muono wemberi mberi zvikuru pamusoro pechitsuwa chino cheZimbabwe, chevision yatinoti muchirungu Vision 2030. Iyi iripo pakupedza nzara munyika, pakusimudzira nyika ino, uye kubatanidza munhu wese wemunyika muno, munyika yamuno mutapa, nyika yechipiri, kubva kumabvazuva kwenda kumadokero, kuchamhembe kwenda kumaodzanyemba, tive munhu mumwe chete, tine chinangwa chimwe chete. Izvo vazvikwanisa mushure memakore 85 achangopfuura. Vanoda kuti nyika ino, chitsuwa chino, chive nyika iri pamusoro kwete muno munyika dzakatitenderedza dzeSADC, asi Africa pasi rose kuzikanwe kuti kune nyika yeZimbabwe, kune nyika yavamuno mutapa, kune nyika iri pakati penzizi mbiri, Zambezi neLimpopo, inoerera uchi nemukaka. Ndo chinangwa chavo. Vane shungu dzekusimudzira dzidzo muchitsuwa chino cheZimbabwe, kuvandudza migwagwa, mabasa ezvekucherwa kwepfuma yatakapuwa naNyadenga iri pasi apa, yatisingakwanise kuona nemeso edu, totozongoiona yafukurwa chete, nekusimudzira zveutano. Vabva kuvhura chipatara izvozvi vasati vasvika pano pagungano yanhasi, vachiitira kuti munhu woga woga muZimbabwe ave ane ndaramo inoenderera mberi. Vakwanisa munguva yechidiki kuti panyika dzatinokwikwidzana nadzo nekuona ndaramo yedu, Zimbabwe yende pamusoro. Iko zvino life expectancy of the people of Zimbabwe is now 80 years. Hati vaomberere maoko. Zvinhu zvaitwa nemare mashoma. Nyazo takatemerwa zvirango nemhandu dzedu. But Zimbabwe is going to triumph. Varipo zvakare vakatora mhiko yekupedza zvinodhaka zvese zvanga zvakuda kukuvadza vechidiki vedu. Saka sarudzo yatiri kukurudzirai imi muri pano, vamasiya kumba nevose vari muZimbabwe jekerere, tiri kuti patasvika nhasi panga nyika ine runyararo, ine kubatana, paine rudo pakati pedu, paine kuyanana. There has been peace in this country of Zimbabwe. There has been a unit of purpose. There has been love. There has been tolerance between Zimbabweans. This has put to shame our detractors. Saka, ndinoda kuti baba Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa vakatoremekedzwa kare, vakatopuhwa chigaro chedepiti weSADC. Gore rinouya vanenge vari chairman weSADC. Vaomberere maoko. Zvino imi movanyadzisa here? Ngativhoterei president wedu Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Tivotere mamembers edu vemudare reparliament. Tivotere makanseras edu. Tichivaka Zimbabwe yatinoda. Pamberi Zanu PF na President Dr. Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Pamberi nekuwina my elections. Vamnangagwa oye. Andisi kukunzwai. Vamnangagwa oye. Zanu PF oye. 23 Nyamavuvu. Votes ED fe. Midlands oye. Shurugwi oye. Nyika. Ichidamatirwa. Ichidzivirirwa. Pasine mhandu. Ndisingapedze nguva, regai nditore mukana uno ndikumbire president vedu vari zvakare munyori wekutanga webato riri kutonga reZanu PF, His Excellency Dr. Comrade Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, kuti vasimuke vataure nesu nenyika yese yeZimbabwe jekerere. Mashoko avo muzuva ranhasi pavari kupetera kufamba kwanga kuchita bato ravo kubva pavakavhura kampeni kuChipinge kusvikira zuva ranhasi. Nyaningwe nhema weshambo chena vanodya vakatanangira chikara, Shumba Murambwi, muono mutapa wechitsuwa cheZimbabwe, mhuri yenyu iyi taurai nayo. Your Excellency.
Vamberi Zanu PF. Ngati garai pasi vedwe. Vamberi Zanu PF. Vamberi nokubatana. hamberi nokubatana, hamberi negwara msangano, hamberi negwara msangano. Viva ZANU-PF! Viva ZANU-PF! Amandla! Amandla! Hamberi no queen of my election. Hamberi no queen of my election. Hamberi no queen of my election. Hamberi ne ZANU-PF. Hamberi ne ZANU-PF. Pasne mandu. Pasne mandu. Nyika. Nyika. Igotongwa, igotongwa, igodzivirirwa, igonamatigwa, aiwa pamberi neZANU-PF, pamberi nokubatana, pamberi negwaro msangano, pasine mandu. Thank you. Our Director of Ceremonies, our National Political Commissar, amai vomsangano wedu, vari tete, vari mainini, vari sekuru, vari budi, chasara wachino mushonga wacho. Ndova Bima, our First Lady, Dr. Mayokisila Mnangagwa, the Vice President and Second Secretary of ZANU-PF, General Retired Dr. Sejidian Chiwenga, also Minister of Health and Child Care. Our Vice President and Second Secretary of the ruling party, Colonel Retired KCD Mohadi. Our National Chairman of ZANU-PF and the Minister of Defense and the War Veteran Affairs, Comrade Mchinguri Kashiri. The Secretary General of the party, Dr. Obet Moses Mpofu Lubengura. Members of the Politburo and Central Committee of the ruling party. Members of the Elders Council. ZANU-PF Provincial Chairman, Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, Midlands Province, Comrade Larima Vima. ZANU-PF Provincial Leadership for Midlands, party candidates in the upcoming 2023 harmonized general elections. Vanda kwazisa pano ndokuremekedzai. Murambwi. Murambwi vachibwa. Mdzungairi weshambo chena. Naningwenema. Munamukanga munokanga nyama. Mambo nema. Mukwasha wa mali. Ndanga mambo ndanga. Madzi mambo sari pano ndokuremekedzai. Senior government officials, affiliate organizations, Mawo veterans edu vari pano ndokunemekedzai. Students, women and youth organizations. Ndoda kuremekedza my dear brother and my former principal. I was once his personal advisor. My dear brother, the former president of the Republic of Mozambique. My dear brother, Zanu, I recognize you. He is here as the vice president has explained to you. We have the two great sons of Africa. The president of the African Development Bank, Dr. Edsina, who is our champion, and the facilitator for the resolution and clearance of our date, the facilitator, former president of the Republic of Mozambique. My dear brother, I'm happy you found time to come and share with your sisters and brothers here in Mozambique. After all, during our war of liberation, we worked together. I would like to inform this gathering of the people of Munomtapa that in 1963, me and my dear brother Zanu shared the trenches together when he was in Frelimo and I was in Zanu for our training. So we have a long history of relationship. And as you know, Mozambique played a critical role in the armed struggle for the liberation, not only for Zimbabwe, but for several countries in our region, including South Africa, including Namibia. Mozambique played a critical role. So today, when we see the leaders from Mozambique, we say, comrades, comrades, feel at home away from home when you are in Zimbabwe. Today, this is our last campaign rally. In 3 days' time, we shall be casting our democratic vote on Wednesday. We began our election campaign in the east, kumabvazuva, kuchipinge. Seba Kristu, tinoziva kuti uchenjeri nechiedza zvinobva kumabvazuva. Naizvozvo takavamba rwendo rwedu rekampeni inoi kumabvazuva. Nhasi tiri kupetera tiri muno muMidlands, moyo wenyika. Ndafara muri yeMidlands. Nekuwanda kwamakaita uku. Ndikatarira ndichikuonai kudai moyo wangu unofara. Ndinofunga kuti kuno kwatauya kuShurugwi, gomo ramunava nairo kwarinoperera uko richiperera uko ndopamusha pava Josiah Magama Tongogara. Mhuri yacho iri pano vandifonera kuti vanenge varipo ndiri mukwasha wavo zvikanzi aiwa mukwasha tetiripo. Haleluya! Tinofara kuti vavuya. However, we have invited many observer missions from our region, from our continent, and from beyond. And they are here. Some do not understand our local Shona or Ndebele language. So, I know that Zimbabwe is one of the top most educated country on the African continent. So, you find me speaking more English than Shona. Not that I love English, but it is beneficial that my message is understood beyond that. Is evidence that the people of Zimbabwe, you continue to show your unflinching love for your motherland, Zimbabwe. You are showing your commitment to defend your heritage, to defend your independence, freedom, and sovereignty. Kuchengetedza nhaka yedu yatakasirwa namadziteteguru edu. We who are assembled here today are descendants of the great emperor Munumtapa. So we must never allow ourselves to feel inferior. We are a great nation, a great people, descendants of an emperor and an empire, the Munumtapa Empire. We shall carry forward the legacy and heritage of our ancestors as a proud people. Today is our 10th ZANU-PF Provincial People's Rally. Following, as I said, the one we launched in Chipinge. Midlands Province is privileged to be host of the final rally here at Tongogara Business Centre. Munyika ya mambo nema mrambwe. Tapetera rwendo rwedu muno munyika ya. Zungairi we shambo chena makudzwa. You have welcomed us today. The day is clear. No wind, no clouds, no rain, no cold. But actually, the African climate is prevailing. Ndoda kuudzai kuti haiwa kuda kushurigwika. This is where Smith family, and in particular Ian Douglas Smith, grew up. This is where the brutal oppressor, Ian Douglas Smith, was nurtured, was looked after by our parents. And yet when he grew up, he turned against us and brutally treated our people. Very close to where we are here. That's why we say, because he passed on, to his spirit, Ian Smith's spirit, we upon this country is gone and gone forever. We have gone away with it. We now are a jubilant people in democracy, freedom in our motherland, Zimbabwe. We shall forever remain vigilant against those who would want to abuse, stand up and defend ourselves. Our DNA, the DNA of the people of the Republic of Zimbabwe, is that we are foreign to defeatism. We never entertain defeatism. We are warriors who never rest until we achieve our objective in life. This is why we have this philosophy, which I cannot translate in the Queen's language. Nyika! Nyika! Igotongwa! Igotongwa! Igonamatigwa! Igonamatigwa! Igozivirirwa! Ilizwe! Ilizwe! Libuswe! Likululekilwe! Hallelujah! Jehovah ari kumusoro kudenga kana chihwa chitara mashoko akadai anofara achitiye vona vanhu vangu vandakaisa muchitsuwa cheZimbabwe vanoziva kuti chitsuwa chavakapiwa naJehovha havadi vamwe vanhu kuti vave imomo nokuti vamwe nevamwe vakapiwa zvitsuwo zvavo chino ndo chedu. Hallelujah! However, comrades, our memories are, we have to reconnect to the rich legacy and the history of our commander, chairman of the High Command, a nationalist, a trainer, a veteran Pan-African soldier, negotiator and national hero, the late General Josiah Magama Tongogara. His pro-people philosophy, which he taught us in the bush, his leadership approach, his humility and astuteness became synonymous with our revolution and indeed our guerrilla warfare strategies. We will forever honor him. And this is why we have chosen to conclude our crusade for this election here where he was born. As we celebrated our Heroes and Defense Forces Day on Monday and Tuesday in Harare, I mentioned then that when we go to Shurugwi, in honor of our late commander, we have built a Tongogara clinic, which I have commissioned today. This province, the province of Midlands, has produced many heroes and heroines. And we must, as their followers, remember them, mention their names so that those who come after us will remember that the freedom and independence we enjoy today had many heroes and heroines who sacrificed for it. We cannot forget the first Vice President of Zanu, Comrade Leopold Shumbe Chirumanzu Takawira. Comrade Lamek Chikanga Makanda. Comrade Sifas Msipa, Comrade Garikai Gerima Gadzire, Comrade Stephen Kenneth Selulelo Vuma, Comrade Clement Muneri Muchachi, who came from here, Comrade Akim Methin Lovu, Comrade Richard Kemesti Ove, Comrade Brigadier General retired Colin Moyo, Comrade Lieutenant General retired Dr. S.B. Moyo, Major General retired Sidin Vulindela Bebe, and Brigadier General retired Benjamin Mabenge, among many others. All these are heroes from this province. Midlands, therefore, cannot be left out when we write the history of the liberation of this country. You made your contribution, so you must be remembered. And I believe that the spirit of those who have gone before us compels us today to continue preaching about their heroism, so that the younger generation will not be lost. Naka inova kuvakuri chubuya kune vanotevera. Tichipana naka chipana kuitira kuti vana vedu vanotevera sure kwedu vazive kwavakabva nepavari kwavachaenda. It is here in the Midlands, during our period of struggle, that many of our heroes and heroines were subjected to cruel detention at Skombela and the Wawa prisons. It is here in the Midlands province at Mkoba Hall in Gweru, where in 1964 Congress of Zanu was convened and the decision to wage an armed struggle was made here in Gweru. So you must never look down upon yourselves. I'm talking about history. I'll walk with you until we reach where we are today, so that we understand where we are, where we came from, where we are, and where we intend to go. We must march together, leaving no one and no place behind. ZANU-PF is ready and well prepared for victory. On the 23rd August, next week, ZANU-PF is unstoppable. Victory is ours. Victory is certain. However, our DNA as a revolutionary party, we preach peace, we preach unity, we preach harmony. We say no, no, no to violence. Those who differ with us are allowed to do so in a democratic manner. Kana nenga buya achitaura zvisinene nhaka yavatema mupe mvura mapfuure. Asi nevhoti yedu yomusi wechitatu ticharakasha tigosasanga tubato tusina maturo. Isu veZANU-PF hatifi takatengesa nhaka yatakasigwa mateguru edu. Victory is on the horizon. Our victory is certain. Musiwa, 2023, August. August. Musi oyo tirikuti kwa muri tose zom kunovota. Tinenge tichichenge tetsanyika yokwedu. Village by village, polling station by polling station, ward by ward, constituency by constituency, right up to the presidential level. ZANU-PF is registering a resounding victory. Trikuti Isu, we have invited observer groups from SADC, from the continent, and from beyond. As I said, all our observer missions, please do not come to observe us with foregone conclusions from your homes or your countries. Come with an open mind. We are a peaceful people. I'm happy that all our political parties, all the 11 political parties that are contesting in the current elections, all have committed themselves to peaceful electoral process. And I'm happy that so far, almost everybody of these leaders have pronounced themselves against violence. This is what it should be. However, we, ZANU-PF, the majority party in the country, the unstoppable party in the country, are in the forefront in preaching peace, in condemning violence. We say no to any form of violence. No to any hate speech. We are the children of one family, under one national flag, under one national anthem. Tinoinda musuyu, tonoti pa president sepete, pa masingo ipapo. Pa MP sepete, pa masingo ipapo. Pa councillor sepete, pa masingo ipapo. We, ZANU-PF, are a colossal mass revolutionary party. We accept those who had got lost to come back. I'm happy that so many of our colleagues who had once left the party have come back. Come home. Identify yourselves with the ruling party, not with the ruled party. Wanikwa uchifamba never tongi, aiwa famba never no tongba. ZANU-PF hombe, tese tidokwana. Asuka isa ZANU-PF homwe no kupisa chidzwa. We are delivering development that leaves no one and no place behind. In spite of the sanctions imposed on our country 23 years ago, we have not looked behind. We have continued to march forward on the basis of our own domestic resources. And for the last 3 consecutive years, our economy has been growing at the rate above 5.5% GDP. We are one of the fastest growing economies in our region. Viva ZANU-PF! Imwi kunoku Midlands, amurimuso. You love your country, you love your party. I want to commend you, the people of Midlands, to continue to remain vigilant and shame those detractors who wish us to be violent, who wish chaos in this country. Let us shame them by being peaceful. Let us shame them by being non-violent. Let us shame them by accepting them in spite of them not wanting ZANU-PF to rule. But the Lord above knows that when we were oppressed, the Lord above became Mwaliwe Hondo. Ndoku manyanesu ali Mwaliwe Hondo tikabarakasha. Tikabarakasha varungu vakainda. Iko zvino tiri kufamba na Jehovah rugare. Hallelujah. Our Zimbabwe is a unitary state. We are one people from Zambezi to Limpopo, from Plum Tree to Mtare. This is who we are. No one can ever divide us. We say no to regionalism, no to tribalism. Rudo runyararo no kuwirana munyika yedu ndiyo nhaka yedu yatakasirwa nemadziteteguru edu. Mambo muno mutapa achiona makawanda kudai vari kwavari vanonyemwerera vachimwa mvura vachizokwadi vazukuru vangu vakabatana. Iko kana mbuya nehanda vakati mafango achamuka vakatarasa zvizvizvi havanoenda pachisipiti chavo vomwa mvura vachiti haiwa vana vangu rambai makabatana. The ZANU-PF government, our government, and our party, we are entrenching democracy and constitutionalism, good governance and human rights. I want to make this clear. No one is qualified to teach us democracy. We were never given our freedom, our democracy on a silver platter. We spent 16 solid years of armed struggle for us to become independent. So we were fighting for freedom and independence. So no one should assume any role to teach us democracy, because we fought for it, because we acquired it ourselves. It is us, ZANU-PF, the Revolutionary Party, who have the right to talk about democracy because we fought for it. We have the right to talk about independence because we fought for it. We have the right to talk about sovereignty because we fought for it. This was our own goal as a people. Many of our brothers and sisters, girls and boys, perished in a 16-year armed struggle for us to be free. So no country, especially those beyond our region, should ever want to teach us democracy. Yes, they can come here for us because we don't know when they got their independence. We can teach them what democracy is, what democracy means, because it's very fresh to us. It is us, not any other country or any other organization or any international organization who wish peaceful elections. No, it is us, the people of this country. It is us who want free, fair, transparent elections ourselves. We are not doing this to please anybody. We are doing this because we want it ourselves. No one should come and tell us, our elections are free, fair, and transparent. Nonsense. It is us who want free, fair, and transparent elections for ourselves, not for anybody else. We have nothing to hide. We have nothing to hide. We have actually invited 45 countries, 17 continental and regional bodies, as well as all embassies and consulates. But in particular, we have invited every single member of our SADC body, our brothers and sisters in SADC. Those are our sisters, they are our brothers. Whatever we do, we share. Because we have similar history. We're all colonized and we fought for our independence, for our democracy. However, we welcome these election observer missions to our great country. They must enjoy our hospitality. Our people are very kind people. I call upon the observers to keep to their terms of reference in the code of conduct and the code of conduct of their work. Because Zimbabwe remains a sovereign nation. I'm aware of few individuals who come to Zimbabwe thinking they can come and teach us. Those who want to come and teach us anything is when we invite them and say, how can we modernize our agriculture? If you have better ideas, yes, come. How can we mine our lithium? If you have better ideas and we think you are honest, we say come. But don't come here and say, I want to teach you democracy, which we died for. Thousands of our brothers and sisters died for us to have this democracy. If you go on that tent, you find comrades there. Some are maimed because of the war, for us to have this independence. So, give us our due respect as a nation and as a people. Illegal sanctions were imposed on our motherland, Zimbabwe, 23 years ago. Not by the United Nations Council, no, but by a few individual Western countries. However, I'm saying to the people of Zimbabwe, initially we were worried about these sanctions, but no, the sanctions have now taught us to think outside the box. We don't even feel that there are sanctions anymore because we are developing our country at every level, leaving no one and no place behind. Look at what is happening to our agriculture. We are now food secure under sanctions. Our mining sector has grown from 2 billion to over 12 billion under sanctions. Our construction sector, our manufacturing sector, our tourism sector, for example, in 2017, we had more imported goods in our shops, but now more quality made in Zimbabwe goods and products are 80% in supermarkets under sanctions. We march on and march on, modernizing and industrializing our country under those sanctions. In fact, we are doing better under these sanctions because we think outside the box, because we address our problems and challenges on the basis of resources given to us by the Lord above without us asking. Just think of it. For the first time in our motherland, Tadzinganzara, we are now going to be exporting surplus maize and surplus wheat in Zimbabwe under sanctions. EU Midlands, I want to tell you this thing which you didn't know. During the last season, 2022-2023 season, you contributed to the national granary 413,000 metric tons of maize. I'm not at this. We have introduced several programs. The Presidential Climate-Proof Difumvudza Itwasa program, Agriculture Mechanization program, the Presidential Rural Poultry Scheme, the Presidential Rural Horticulture Program, Presidential Tick Grease Program, the Presidential Input Scheme, as well as the Zundera Mambo Ispala Senkos schemes for our people. ZANU-PF government is also setting up rural industry in every province. The Presidential Board Drilling Program, we are going to drill 35,000 balls at each of the 35,000 villages in our country. For instance, today, as we came here to Shurugwi, the last 2 days, we brought many rigs here. We drilled 115 balls. 77 of them are wet balls and have been fixed. We have brought 300,000 vegetable combos. We have brought 500 metric tons of compound D for Shurugwi. We have brought 500 metric tons of top dressing for Shurugwi. 500 metric tons of lime for you people in Shurugwi. 10 metric tons of traditional grains. 5 metric tons of peas. 5 metric tons sunflower. 2,000 goats, zamadzimambo kuno, 2,000 goats. 10,000 chicks, zamadzimai, huku kuno kushurugwi. Zadakubikirai. We continue to build our country on the basis of the resources, of our motherland, Zimbabwe. A number of projects implemented in Midlands province have been announced by the chairman of the province, Comrade Larima Vima. We have built several bridges rehabilitated, including Phoenix Bridge in Berengwa, Gungubwe in Gokwe, Enyamatikiti in Mvuma. Manize Bridge is complete. Ande Kumakets. We have said goodbye to load shedding. Wange Unit 7 and 8 has given us 635,000 megawatts. Saka magezi tabana, oh, bye kurima. Fuel tabana, yo, bye kumakie fuel. We have introduced science-based education so that our girls and boys compete anywhere in the world of science and technology. We have built classroom blocks and schools across many districts in our country, including Budiriro, Shurugwi, Nyaradza and Nyamuroro, Munom district Shurugwi. Under the devolution funds, we have built clinics, small bridges, classroom blocks, and so on. We have also introduced e-passports. Amuchaindi ku Harare, munongo kwanisa kutora ma passport emberi, muri muno matune enyu. Zanu PF ineva tongi bakarongeka. Inogadzira nyika kuti ibudirire vanhu vagare zvakanaka. Ndoda kutaura panyaya vechidiki. Ndikuona muri kuda famba imirai tipedze kutaura. Vana vadiki ndiri kuti kwamuri pasina mutoriro. Pasina mutoriro. Hapana vana vangachengeta nhaka vachimwa mutoriro. Kuswera zuro takanga tiri kuAngola. Zimbabwe yakaremekedzwa. Tava vice president weSADC. Gore novuya tiri chairman weSADC. Ndoda kupedzisira ndichiti, comrades, ZANU-PF is ready to yet again receive the full endorsement and mandate of the people of Zimbabwe during the 23rd August harmonized general elections. We need more time for us to build our motherland. Zimbabwe is ready to scale up the implementation of social and economic development for our motherland. We are determined to lift more and more of our people out of poverty into higher quality of life, no matter where they live. ZANU-PF, leaving no one and no place behind. I once again invite more of our fellow countrymen and women to join ZANU-PF and vote for the ruling party. A vote for ZANU-PF confirms us all as the architects and the masters of our own. We reject a puppet government. We reject the wolves in sheepskin. We reject sellouts. Bodo, Hatina, Haviyo kuda kutongwa nevachena. Hatina Haviyo, never again. From Zambezi to Limpopo, from Plamte to Mtare, we are a proud and sovereign people of Great Munumtapa Empire. Musiwe chitatu tose dzwamu kuno vota. Vote for the People's Party. Vote ZANU-PF, the only party that brought about our independence, freedom, and democracy. The party that has set the black majority on the path to claim that which is rightfully theirs. That is the land. We are now united with our land. Never again shall the people of this country be separated from their land. The only party which is modernizing, industrializing, and growing our economy nyika igotongwa, igodzivirirwa, igonamatigwa, iliswe, livuswe, tisu vene venyika yeZimbabwe. Viva ZANU-PF! Viva Midlands! Pamberine ZANU-PF! Pamberine ZANU-PF! Pamberine okubatana! Pambili okubambana! Pambili okubambana! Pamberine gwaro msangano! Gwaro msangano! Basne mandu! Basne mandu! God bless you all. God bless Zimbabwe. I thank you.
Hey, wow.